from Unbounded to the music freaks. There's no doubt the gacha community has some of the most talented users. This is both a good and bad thing, however. How is that a bad thing, you may ask? There are small gachatubers who have talents other than drawing that barely get any views because they can't draw. Getting noticed in a fandom full of creators who can draw is very hard. In fact, it's caused me to get multiple burnouts. In fact, if you look at the gaps in between the times I've posted videos, you can see that I've had multiple burnouts because I want to make videos, but barely getting any recognition in favor of the more talented gachatubers is very tiresome because it makes me compare myself to them, which is really unhealthy. I want to make original content made by me and only me. But I can understand why others attempt to steal from the more talented because they see a lot of creators that wouldn't be noticed if they made their own original content. If you look on my channel, you will see mostly original content made by only me other than the one video that used IR thumbnail and the gacha completion. And you can also see that my most viewed video is a video thag I made 3 years ago with little to nitrogen monoxide effort. Do you see where I'm going with this? So many big creators are like, I miss the old gacha fandom that made original content and not trends, or they'd say I wish people would stop stealing content. But they don't even acknowledge the reason why the fandom is this way. So I will in this video gonna use my real voice for my explanation.
Okay, so basically, like I said in the the text to speech, people who are small gacha creators are barely getting noticed because they don't have the ability to draw and they can't draw, but they have different talents from drawing. Like for instance, I can make music and I can make stories, but I only have 39 subscribers at the time of recording this, and I've been on this platform for 3 years, and the only thing I've made was original content. I have not reposted anyone else's content, and all I've been doing is making my own content and just trying to post a lot, and I barely get any views because I barely get noticed. And I have a feeling that it's because I can't draw. And it's very sad to hear that you can't get noticed because you can't draw. And so people steal content because they feel like it's their only way that they can get noticed in the gacha community. And I see gacha tubers doing this how to be successful on gacha tube thing, and they're find small gacha creators, and then they just never go look for small gacha creators ever again. And most of the small gacha creators who stay small make original content. Most of them do. And I've seen the small creators, make great original content that nobody ever thinks of ever. And then I see a big YouTuber copying that months later or something. And it's if you don't want people copying others, then maybe you should notice small creators who don't copy others, because some people watch all their friends who copied someone else's work become famous because they copied someone else, and they think that because they can't get famous, that is their only way to get famous because they've been trying for a long time and stuff. I've seen friends do that and end up copying someone else's work and getting famous because of it. And it's very demotivating when you see someone else get famous by copying someone else, and then you see you've been making content for 4 years and you're still at 39 subscribers and your most viewed video is like a cringy video you made 3 years ago and your most views is 200 views. It's really very sad because I've been making a lot of original content and I've been posting more. I post every Wednesday and like I barely get views like at all, to be honest. Like one of my YouTube shorts got 1K views, but I got barely any likes and barely any comments. So I feel like the solution to this copying problem is to acknowledge smaller YouTubers. That's what I feel like. Because if you acknowledge them while they're still small and making original content, then they'll keep making original content because that's what's getting them noticed. Their original content. But when you notice them because they steal someone else's content, then they'll see that stealing is what's getting them views, and that to keep stealing so you could get more views, you know. And so I feel like the solution is just to acknowledge people who are still small, and then you will maybe avoid the people that are stealing content, and you maybe teach people that to make original content is better than stealing. That's what I think.